Hello, my friends. Today, I wanted to talk about my understanding of magic and what magic is, at least to me. Because this is definitely probably a very important subject if I'm going to have videos explaining certain things in which I believe and my understandings and things. I should probably talk about magic being one of the main things that I actually talk about. There are different ways in which people see magic, but for me, I feel like I'm closer to the understanding of what Crowley set forth with magic being the art and science of causing change in conformity with will, because really that's what magic is. Magic is the act of setting things into motion, controlling the elements of existence, putting them towards what you want and changing it or moving you towards that thing. That is the essence of all magical thinking. Like, if you want to attract money to you, you have to control the elements of everything around you in order to bring money to you. You want love, you got to control the elements to bring love to you. If you want to be more thaumaturgical and summon up God or some shit, you gotta control the elements of the area and thing around you so you can bring God down. Pretty much all about causing change, but to cause change you need to understand the elements and everything that go into creating that change. Because of this, I don't see magic as an only spiritual discipline in a way. I believe that to control the elements and set forth your will, you need to understand the physical, you need to understand the mental, and you need to understand the spiritual. So, because of my understanding of magic not being so placed on the spiritual energetic side of things, I feel like I have a little bit better understanding of all the elements at play in a certain situation when I'm trying to manifest something. Because say I'm using a sigil or something to manifest protection and whatnot, it's not just the energetic spirit that keeps away the harmful entities and things like that. It's also the mental side of it, of me instilling it in my mind and sort of focusing upon it, which gives me the mental and emotional clarity to stay out of harmful situations. While physically, I could paint that upon a shield or something, and the shield itself would be the physical representation of its protection, which would be its mental and spiritualness to it. It's all forms of that which would lead to protection. It's not just one. And because of that, there's already multiple elements that I've interacted with in order to bring forth certain change. And because of that, mostly anytime a person is leading to a change, I believe in some way it is magical. Even though it's not done in a spell or ritualistic way, leading to change, setting forth one's will to push forth into what they want, is magic. But magicians and witches and people who are occult practitioners just know better on how to actually go from point A to point B with the help of spiritual, mental, and physical processes. And because of that, we more so take on the title of magical practitioners. I also don't see magic as entirely this concrete science or this more so free flowing art where you can do whatever you want. Magic definitely has rules to it. There are ways to go about doing manifestation correctly and also doing it wrong, but you can be a lot more creative with those rules than you could be in like science, because science is very straightforward. Well, relatively speaking. Anyway, magic is a lot more like the practice of cooking, where you can anyone can go through the process of making a stir fry, but how you arrive at that stir fry is going to be different, because you're going to include a bunch of different elements, a bunch of different vegetables and foods and things like that to get this to make the stir fry. But all those different things are still going to result in a stir fry. And that is what we're trying, and that is sort of magic in my understanding. Just the not manipulation, but the working with the elements to cause change. Thank you for listening, my friends.